Hi, I'm LDS in Medium, and thank you so much for tuning in today. I want to try to bring religion and spirituality closer together, and this is what this pod is all about. I will talk about my own thoughts and feelings as I am both LDS and have spiritual gifts, something that I've had my whole life, but I always thought that it was hard to combine these gifts with my religion. This has torn me into two directions, and I have talked to many people who feel the same way. I can't choose not to have my spiritual gifts, but I can choose how I use them. And I always want to use them for good and to help others. I believe my heavenly parents gave them to me for a reason. So, this is me. Join my quest for knowledge. So today at church I snuck in at the end of Sunday school. I'm in primary first and do the singing part with the children. But I got to go into Sunday school for the last half hour. I sat there in the back and listened. And they talked about what we can do to break addiction and codependency, and how to prepare this world and us to be independent, and how to be of better service to the world, and how the gospel and keeping the gospel will help us. And I couldn't help but to raise my hand and say that, yes, the gospel is an amazing tool if we use it the right way. But the gospel is just a tool for our souls to have a compass on how to navigate our lives so we can return to our heavenly home. But as with every tool, it can be used in two ways, one for good and one not so good. We preach about love and following Christ's example, but we pass judgment regarding how people act, dress, and behave. Last Sunday, I listened to the near-death experience, and I talked a little bit about that. Another thing that Penny said happened when she died is that she got to see a person whom she thought ill of, and she felt that she never spoke ill of her, she just thought ill, and thought is enough. God showed her that person's life, and she felt sad for ever thinking bad thoughts in the first place. We do not know other people's life stories, what they have thought, what they have been through, their battles in life. We only know ours. Does that make us experts? Well, I'm the expert on my life, and my life only. But I am the only expert on my life, since I'm actually the one living it. But I have God and more helpers on the other side, and on this side too. But it's my life. And even though the gospel and the church is amazing, I must say that I have been a member, singing the hymns, feeling the Spirit, having a testimony of everything, but how precious my soul am. And in starting to understanding my heritage as a divine daughter of God, that helped me break bad habits and codependency issues, and issues of self-worth that got me into trouble in the first place. Not the gospel. The doctrine means nothing if we don't feel it. Really feel it in our bodies. My brain understood the concept of us being all brethren and sisters and being children of God, but that was just information. And before I really implemented the knowledge inside my being, it didn't help, rather made it harder. It made me judge myself and others harder. I worked Saturday with my craniosacral therapy patients, and one I had thought of as a hard case. She was everything I felt hard to treat. She smokes, lives a hard life, and then comes to me to get fixed, but doesn't make any changes herself. While she was laying there on the table and I was working on her, I started to release some trapped emotions inside of her body system and energy fields. With every emotion I found, I also was received a notion as to where it came from, and I started feeling sympathy and compassion to this sister who had struggled so much in her life. And I became humbled and felt honored to be able to help her on her life path, even if it was just for 1 hour of peace and healing for her body and soul. And no, I really try my best not to judge people. I just had a hard time with this one person, probably because I have been feeling stuck lately, and I want so badly to be able to blame circumstances without taking on responsibilities. But I know it's my life, and everything in it is my creation. I wish God would have made a more specific manual on life on earth before sending me here, but I guess that's part of my path. I want to say I'm grateful for this life that I have. Even though it's hard, it's yet magical, and I'm alive, and my children, and my family. So I just want to express my gratitude for everything I have in life and the knowledge and inspiration He gives me, if I choose to listen and learn. I would also like to hold a silent moment to all the victims and the families, to the ones who died in Itaewon, South Korea last night while celebrating Halloween. Life is precious, but I believe in a life after this and in meeting again. But to the ones left in shock and grief, I want to send out thoughts of love. And if we together could remember them in our prayers tonight, maybe we can make a difference. So, this will start our minute of silence. Be the light, share the light, spread the light, shine. This is my journey. Thank you so much for keeping me company today. Please download, like, share, and subscribe, and help spread the light and spread the word to expand our community. Let's bring more love, peace, and unity to this world. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. Always be grateful, kind, and loving. Be brave and remember to step out of your comfort zone and smile. If you support us on Patreon, you will get access to our meditations and extra materials so you can download them as MP3. Also, we now have a Facebook group, which you can access from our Facebook community. Please answer the questions as you apply to participate. It will be a safe haven where we can keep discussing religion and spirituality, our spiritual gifts, and self-development. Remember, one person can make a difference, but together we can change the world.